welcome. Good evening to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. My name is Mary. We are back to you as on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Because of course, games will bring on our course. So throughout the weekend, some positive for some teams, some not too positive, some in fact damning. Results that some teams being games. The more Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, of course. So I want to subscribe to the channel now. So subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. I make sure say anytime your content ever drop we are first to have a tea on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Of course, boy, and I share link on number for so into me join they enjoy analysis now as on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube now. And come on and come on now where do we start from? Starting film and FC Barcelona played on game against Team Friend Leganés away from home. In fact, before the game, the Spanish La Liga table showed that Barca had 4 points. 4 points gap between Omo and Madrid. But Obiasin said there is the Champions League conversation and the worry of Abrantia Yefredon Hansi Flick. How was he going to rest players, get them fresh for the subsequent games, and also set Obenya players at their ball Leganés game not their winning? Now Hansi Flick a match match with almost a full-fledged starting 11. Now I said, everybody was present our match, including the centre backs Ronald Araujo, Pau Kubasi, Laminia Malmo, which then Fiifi, and of course everybody was in there. So also Barca lineup now. They really needed to make sure so many of the results away at Leganés. A team are very stubborn. Me Pierre. We bet you a share match. The game was super difficult. Super difficult. Who said the other Barca for the Bobona? It was not an easy game at all. Leganés were being very aggressive, trying to win dual second balls. They were literally unstoppable in that situation. This time, and Barca for the Bobona in that regard. And you watch the game and the answers say, "Now Barca for the winner. Now was it going to be easy for them?" But Makani several times said this season, Barca have been literally unstoppable in terms of, say, they are not playing the best football. Opponents are difficult for them. Almost struggle, so many a foothold of the game. They still find ways to win the match. And only idea about Team Friend FC Barcelona on the day. And there was a point in time, Barca said first goal away. The block from Abrantia friend Nico Martinez was literally the best block that you could see over there. After the game, Tapia, a player for Leganés, I say, there is no place for anyone who thinks they can come here and just play beautiful football. This is a battle. There is no other option. Talking about the fact that na easy and the Ama team, my friend FC Barcelona after the game, Xavi Otuno said Rafinha's moment when he tried the back and defended and intercepted the ball should be taught to the La Masia kids as an example of giving everything for the club's badge. A player from Porto Alegre giving all for Barcelona, and there was a timer, but there was a ball where Leganés followed in a big counter attack, and Rafinha featured, but be defending on clear lines if you are, and that is what Barca for. And that's what I've been saying. This season, the reason why I think the Barca will win the league and nothing will happen, I can make the prediction now, is because when teams air ball and the players want it, there is no tactics that defeats that. Say, Obi Bobona is okay, maybe you see you win. It's a very second balls, you're aggressive, bonnie, you're finding it. There is no tactical ability here. And that is where Barca are now. In terms of our aggression, our counter press, and Michel Barca. I was watching Chelsea. That's the main difference. Two things. But Ojibor if you Barca and someone in 6 to 10 seconds, almost Ojibor back, and by force. Onya just saw above forward pass accordingly. Chelsea needs area, and it's not just about the midfielder. And then now look at what a player again from Porto Alegre or Brazil. Or they like literally the body on the line to win a game for Team Friend FC Barcelona and then protect such a ball. Now, Barca were literally superb in terms of defensive shape, because team my friend Leganes were pushing very, very hard. So in the first round, Leganes share Barca 4-2 away from home. Second round, Barca Abomo 3-0 over there. Real Sociedad share Barca 1-0. Barcelona Fona Shomo by 4-0. Barca Elusi to Las Palmas 2-1. First second round, Barcelona 2-0. Barca Elusi 2-1 to Atletico de Madrid. Second round, Barcelona 4-2. Barca Elusi 0-1 to Leganés this time. Bamana 1-0 for team my friend FC Barcelona. Obia I'll share Barca in the first round. Biano FC Barcelona as it stands now as the game goes on, and that is what Barcelona have been trying to do. How well they've been playing now. Leganés for manager, I am friend of Borja Jimenez. Also, I believe we were better than Barca. That's a feeling inside. We had very clear chances against a team that usually doesn't allow many. So that feeling is that we were very good. But it's sweet and bitter at the same time. Talking about the fact that we played well but couldn't get Inigo Martinez making successful defensive tackles and prevent for sure goal scoring gives me a feeling of joy. But it is my job over there. A branch of Inigo Martinez and Juma. After the game, Hansi Dieter Flick, coach of Team Fred FC Barcelona, said, for me, the best moment wasn't the goal, but Inigo's last tackle, and I think that's true. Inigo Martinez's last tackle was really the difference maker on the day. It was incredible. Everyone celebrated that block, and it's as if it were a goal, and that's perfect. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of the team. I'm talking about how good he is. I say Inigo plays very important leadership role in situations like this. He gives us a lot today. He pushes everyone forward. That means everyone has a strength to fight until the very last moment. And that's very, very valuable from Inigo Martinez, Anti-Flick, and Juma. In matches like this, all you want is just 3 points. And that's exactly what Barca coach Fred Hansi Dieter Flick. What that meant was that the next day, Barca about the game against Madrid, because Barca Chimu 7. Can Madrid bring it down to 4? And I said it was going to be difficult. Coach Alfredo Carlo Ancelotti made a lot of changes. In fact, already major changes. My branch friend Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, all of them on the bench of Tima, your friend FC Real Madrid on the day. And of course, now someone say, how is Madrid going to get a job done? The big issues that they say, of course, even when Madrid were down, our branch friend Eduardo Camavinga, an all-important goal. Madrid knows how to dig deep away from home. Against Deportivo Alaves. They did a job. It wasn't nice, it wasn't flamboyant. Of course, conversations around Mbappe red card, and so Kahobiti. Back in the Spanish La Liga table, as you were, Barca share, Madrid share, Barca share, Madrid share. Focus now goes Echo Champions League, and both teams are going to prepare to play against Dortmund and a team friend Arsenal. Respectively, Madrid for air promising a big night at the Estadio Santiago de Bernabeu. We wait to see say meet the light of day, and I say just a fiction of some people's imagination on the day and now. But of course, sorry red card from Kylian Mbappe was a clear-cut red card over there from a branch friend Mbappe, and of course it wasn't a very, very good one from him. Madrid wanted to get a job done by a job by branch friend Eduardo Camavinga. Okay, Mbappe got red card at 38 minutes by the 78th minute. Now a branch friend Manuel Sanchez into the red card for Tima. Gefredo Deportivo Alaves, and it was gone over there for the game. So and now in the English Premier League, Manchester City started conversation on early kickoff and a Crystal Palace in the run-in for the Champions League places. Now everybody knows say every point matters. Obia nimse points be very, very important. It started with Man City. We know under Oliver Glasner, Man City Crystal Palace have got 10 games unbeaten, especially away from home in the last 10 matches. They say, okay, fine. Crystal Palace, who a very good record when they are playing against Man City, can that should be replicated? We saw it under our branch friend Patrick Vieira, Oliver Glasner, Crasso, Asanswa Evi at some point in time. Can that be done? Almost quality hard. In the first opening minutes, now Crystal Palace were up by 2-0. But boy, immediately those 2 goals went in. Kevin De Bruyne said, hold my beer. Near locked in. Member Emma Man City next season, but pass me free as here. Mumba Champions League dear. See that you will play in the Champions League, especially when there is an extra spot for England for and Kevin De Bruyne literally grabbed the game by the scruff of its neck. No control match. or ball shot, no ball cross, no assist, no actually goals, no dictating the pace of the game, now or rally the fans on. What a game from our branch friend Kevin De Bruyne. At the end of the day, Man City totally won the game by 5 goals to 2. Kevin De Bruyne, Omar Marmoush, a branch friend Nico Reali, there was a branch here, your friend James McCarthy. All of these boys came on and Romania goals. And my team, my friend of Manchester City, or that pushed Man City to fourth at that point in time. In fact, right after that game, Nottingham Forest were against Everton. Away at the City ground. In fact, because in a City ground, in Tinam say, oh, okay, a City ground in Tenya Mayeding, Everton in Yabi and Frimusa, then Everton goes there, and then that's Chelsea a huge favor. For the running for the Champions League place needed, big favor. And David Moyes then ran 10 a Chelsea for. Then everybody says, okay, fine now. Everton and Sheffield, then it's enough motivation for Chelsea to run 10 the next day, which is on Sunday. Almost ball against Ipswich Town, and they are Ipswich Town, or you're that part 4, or you'll be a shady. You just cannot bring Ipswich Town or Stamford Bridge, abra one channel. It doesn't make sense. That's all to me channel because we'll be a shady. And it's okay, fine. Go on with the rest of the games, and you may know. Then in the morning, a lot of games go on. Enzo Maresca, Ekokoye, the pre-match preparation for the game. Now, I don't know. So before match, now, or James said, Yam Delap ever started from the off. And now said, then and then, and or the Trevor Chaloba ever started at right back. And after there, say, Oba be defend the second ball, so the physicality never. I mean, to be very honest, this was a match Enzo Maresca should have started with his full-fledged 11. Senior Reece James, Malo Gusto, as that was starting attacking right back. And yet, then a match with Trevor Chaloba to right back, tossing at Drabiayo, and then Levi Cole. Now, for the Marco Crea, because you want to defend second balls, play it from the front foot. Me, to be very honest, when I saw the lineup, I was like, Jesus. And then Enzo Maresca, I was a little bit cut off. Maybe about 20 minutes and Chelsea were down. I went back to replay the match before saying, analysis now. Chelsea elbow pull. Let me say chances in the opening minutes of the game. See, saying me, I've never been this frustrated of Chelsea Football Club. Super frustrated. Very, very frustrated because match with Ipswich Town, there's no analysis to be made. You see, these are points as a supporter and as a fan. Ebufu, na say okay, can I dream? No, can say their coach me nyadi say pamobia. You want me compound tries over analyze it with anything, data or whatever, because it does not make sense. And it's now started against Ipswich. Over Trevor Chaloba right back. What's the point? Anyway, any injuries against Brentford, I could understand. You needed to protect players. But Malo Gusto, you're fit. Reece James, you're fit. At least Rex one of them, if not for nothing, for 3 points. 3 maximum points. Ubo, centre backs, then these same centre backs commit individual errors that lead to 2 goals. Who is a goal? Super individual error, like literally individual error. Nasha. Then again, the next issue. Ball wide area. Chelsea failed to apply the press in the middle. If you know, and I think that Chelsea cannot play next season without an extra deal. Maybe that's why that is you guys bought, because Moise Caicedo has been playing very well, but you could tell saying that he was being overly careful. Because with the yellow card now, he was going to miss another match. It was good to win in the rest of the season. He's not going to miss any other game. But no pressure on the ball in the middle of the park. The ball goes out wide, far post, Marco Crea a shot. Then Johnson, Pam, trouble. Chelsea 2-0 in the space of 36 minutes. Okay, fine. Trying to chase the game. Chelsea are ball game, no. Come on, first half. There was a chance that fell to Noni Madueke. When shooting now, see that Noni Madueke were a lot of potential. But the attitude in Tiwanja, you will not go far in the game of football. Like a lot of potential. Noni Madueke can be Chelsea difference maker for years to come. He can literally become the most important Chelsea player that you can ever see. But the attitude, the walk boxing, Jeff himself, oh bro, I was frustrated. I'm still frustrated because you see, I'm not gonna say. See, a draw feels like a loss. A match Chelsea boy. Me who draw a feeling like a loss, sad. That like literally it's a loss. And Chelsea had Champions League qualification because the last time out, not Chelsea were 42 points before Brentford and then a 52 points before Brentford and Ipswich Town. Brentford will draw. Let's say you won that match 55. If you had won today again, 58 points. You are in third, comfortably third. Now we be a gap with him, and then play the rest of the game. So come go Fulham away, Everton, Manchester United, Liverpool. Bro, I don't know how Chelsea qualify. And trust me, this is coming from probably the most optimistic human being you meet in your life. Me, being fast me, maybe ABCD, move on. Like, okay, let's go and work hard again. Let's push in again. Nothing, brother. How are Chelsea going to qualify for Champions League, And it's on Enzo Maresca. Like, Mimi Enzo Maresca. So I think he's the best man for the job. But in the job, we can narrow it down to today. Today, two truths can coexist. Enzo Maresca, the decision making, the choice of halftime 2-0. Second half, Noni Madueke cross the ball, Kuna own goal. Axel Twazembe. Then Jadon Sancho gets it, makes it 2-2. Last minute, and how unlucky can you be? Kupama ball. Now Palmer Yefiano. Now another one from Trevor Chalobah on the line. Now Alex Palmer Yefiano. And another one from Enzo Fernandez. Now Alex Palmer Yefiano. Usually I'm not this. But yeah, I think that, to be very honest, my reaction is one of disappointments, honestly speaking. And maybe that is why Chelsea needs a Delap game. Everybody could see. You see it in your audition. He showed everybody the importance. Liverpool are about 2 or 3 games away. No more the Champions League. When say Niema Kose Ekona, they will get Guard of Honor. Our Stamford Bridge. I mean, imagine Liverpool getting Guard of Honor. Our Stamford Bridge and Mohamed Salah in your goal involvement. In the game against my friend West Ham United, winning by 2-1 or the most goal contributions than any other player in a single Premier League season. Most goal contributions in a 38-game Premier League season. On that story, 45, Thierry Henry 44, Erling Haaland 44. It tells you how much of a super player Brantia, your friend Mohamed Salah, over there for the kind of job that he does for them. Right after Chelsea match, Man United and Newcastle Coco boy. Newcastle no more 2 games in hand. And almost a match against Man United. Man thinking, okay, United beats my BBI Manchester United. Why did I even think that United can do anything? United, no one wants to be BBI man. No one will be BBI Chelsea to qualify for Champions League. What's going to happen? Charlie. Trying to buy Vesamba. Analysis now. Maybe when we come down, we should do something better. We tackle the weak hard and strong. But yeah, Charlie. Yeah, what?